Hello, my name is Adam Watson. I'm here today to talk about flipped and blended learning, in particular, using videos as a way to create a flipped or blended experience in a classroom. Today we're using YouTube. I'm right inside the browser, a Chrome browser on my MacBook Air, recording this video that I'm going to later upload. And today, at least in this video, I'm going to talk more about some generalities about flipped or blended videos and also show you one specific neat tool that YouTube can do, which is to embed a link and it'll create kind of a pathway opportunity or experience for students that would be watching this video. We'll talk about more about that in a second. A couple of quick things though as far as flipped or blended videos. The first is you want to make sure to keep it relatively short, especially when you're thinking about students watching it. If you're really just doing a quick on the fly talking head, as I'd call it, experience where you're talking to the camera, you want to make sure that, just like in a lecture experience in a classroom, there's probably only so many minutes of that that a student's going to take before they kind of start zoning out. Obviously, if it's more flash and dash, you have an edited video with visuals and things like that, that's going to make it more interesting to watch and probably easier for a student to watch a longer video. But if it's just talking directly to a camera, pace yourself and make it in shorter increments. Also, you probably just have to be prepared to kind of do a trial run. I've already started this video over a couple of times as far as doing over. So it's not that you really necessarily want a script. You want to have something where it seems like you're reading off of a page, which will get really old really quick as far as watching and listening to. But you at least want to make sure you have a plan and be prepared to give yourself a little bit of time to start over and that kind of thing. Um, as far as YouTube specifically, using YouTube as a way of creating videos and providing that for a flipped or blend learning experience, here's a couple of things that I really like about the YouTube tools. First off, keep in mind that you have to have a Google Gmail account in order to have the ability to have a YouTube channel where you can upload your videos and have a place for students to go. So that's the first given. Again, I like the fact that you can do it right inside the browser. Once you give some permissions the very first time that you try to do a YouTube upload direct from the browser, there will be a little box that'll pop up. Will you allow the camera? Will you allow the microphone? Make sure it's, if there was a choice of different microphones or cameras, that you get the right one. So that might be a couple of setting things to kind of get straight. Once all that's done, you could do it straight on the fly, straight from the browser. You can create captions and add them after the fact as far as things that come across the bottom of the screen like this. Or you can also do things like editing it, trimming the video footage and some things. And again, this is all free, which is the amazing thing. It's all part of the YouTube package. But all those things said and done, probably the most exciting is the opportunity to embed links. Now, here's the one bad thing. It's not any links. You can't just do hyperlinks and embed it inside the YouTube editing software that's built into the program. What you do have to do is you have to do something where it has to be a link to another YouTube video. So, with that said in mind, as we come to the end of this short segment, let's give some options here. If what you've heard makes you happy and maybe you've learned something about Flip Blended or YouTube at least as far as being able to record videos, then let us click right here. Okay, that's choice number one for being happy. On the other hand, if you really didn't learn much and you're a little sad, then let us go over here. Okay, on your mirrors when you're on the backwards of the camera. Here is the place you're going to go to for your sad. And why would that be coming in handy as far as for a teacher? Well, keep in mind that perhaps you ask in a short little lecture or a question in a video, um, who do you think was the such and such and so and so? Who do you think was responsible for the War of 1812? Obviously, that's not going to be an elementary kind of question. But the point of it is that if you have kind of the branching opportunity, click here if you think the answer is yes, click here if you think the answer is no, that kind of thing. Then you create an opportunity where on the one link you click and be like, oh no, that's not right because of such and so and so. Or here, oh, you're accurate, you're correct because. So this would be an opportunity for you to do that for factual information, but it also could just be a narrative function. And think about students doing this as well as far as making products, where it's that choose your own adventure, like that moment in the choose your own adventure book from back in the day, where if you believe that he should jump over the chasm, go to page 127. Should she just stand right there? Go to page 49. Same opportunity, but in a YouTube video, where the narrative branch happens. If you think that Little Red Riding Hood should go inside grandmother's house, click here. And if you think that she should run away, click there. And of course, you create two other videos that would give that opportunity of what happens next, and a student could click and go to whichever option they chose. So it's just a nice, quick little interesting way of making it a little bit more of an interactive video. With that in mind, I'm going to quit. I'm going to let you make your choices as far as that. So again, we're going to go here, okay, for choice number 1, and that's if you're happy and you learned something in this video. And we're going to go right here if you didn't learn anything in this video or didn't get something out of the YouTube information I gave you. Thank you so much for listening, and goodbye.